Hello everyone. Today we are going to speak about poor RF progression in our ECG session. We'll come out to more videos soon. So before knowing what is poor RF progression, we should know what is normal RF progression. So this is what we call it as R wave. Okay, so this is another R wave. This is R wave. So all these are R wave. So this is what is called as V1 to V6. This is actually our chest leads, which we place in over our chest, all the chest leads which is there. So V1 generally comes around right-sided, right fourth intercostal space, and V2 comes around left fourth intercostal space, around like parasternal line. So this is the V1 is the right-sided, and then as I know we go from V1 to V6, we go more laterally towards the apex, that is to the left side. So as and when we keep going towards the axis of the heart, that is toward the left side, the axis when it goes, so this R wave starts picking up. So since it is a right-sided lead, there is more of like more conduction pathway is from the right side of the heart. That's why there is more negative deflection. And as soon as we go to the towards the left, there is more positive deflection which comes up. So normally this R wave, actually what happens is, see, this R wave is small here than compared to S, and it gets normalizes around V3, and V4 it is always more than the S wave, which you can see here. So poor R wave progression is defined as whenever your R wave height is less than 3 mm in V3. Okay, R wave height is less than 3 mm in V3. So what do you mean is, so each small box is 1 mm. So if this R wave height in V3, if it is less than 3 small squares, that is less than 3 mm, then it is called as poor R wave progression. Okay, and it is a common ECG finding, and often it is interpreted as or suggestive of anterior myocardial infarction, but it is not diagnostic. It may be suggestive of anterior MI, but it is not diagnostic. So what are the causes of poor R wave progression? We have is prior anteroseptal MI. If you have anyone have a prior MI, you may have a poor R wave progression. Left ventricular hypertrophy, right ventricular hypertrophy, because it changes the sizes of the heart towards the right and left side, due to which the conduction pathway and the current voltages changes differs, and that's why there could be a poor R wave progression. And there can be also be a inaccurate lead placement. So for example, if you have asked any nurse to take an ECG, and if she has mistakenly misplaced V1 with V3, so in place of V1 if she has put V3, and if in place of V3 she's put V1, then you may get a poor R wave progression. Another causes are dilated cardiomyopathy, and it may also be a very normal variant in many of the. So here you can see here you can see this is only the Q waves. This is the pathological Q waves, which is more than 2 mm. So here you can see there is no R wave which you can see. So there is poor R wave progression. So we have said definition wise what is, if R wave is less than 3 mm in V3. So we cannot see any R wave here. So that's why it is called as poor R wave progression, and which is due to misplacement. You can see here, see V2 is like this and V3 is here, but again V4, V5, V6 it is progressing quite well. Okay, so V4 is progressing. So if you have mistakenly V1 and V3, if you have exchanged it, so mistakenly put that, then also you may mistakenly diagnose it as poor R wave progression, but it is not a poor R wave progression. So you have to be careful about this. Thank you very much. We'll come up to more videos soon. If you have any suggestions or if you want any videos on any of the ECG pattern, please let me know. We'll share it in our group very soon. Thank you.